Last week, we had a very interesting discussion in our WhatsApp group, and I'm going to share the same with you. So, this discussion started when one of our members said, please, for you upcoming agents, please do not charge any viewing fees as it will blindfold you not to see big money elsewhere. If you start by charging viewing fees, you will just remain a simple agent and not grow. So, this was one of our members speaking against charging viewing fees, and the debate became very heated. This is what the next person said. So they said, viewing fee is not guided by any law. As real estate agents, we earn a commission which is guided by Cap 533 of the rules of Kenya. So they went ahead and said, like, there is no law that provides for us to charge viewing fees. And a lot of people within the group were able to agree with them that the viewing fee is not in any law. But now, here's the thing that happened. Other people started disagreeing. And this is one person who said this. Viewing the viewing fee shows and proves you, like an agent, need to get rid of the jokers. You will end up losing your money taking clients and agents around throughout the year viewing properties. Even in our offices, a customer pays viewing fee to visit a property after choosing in the map. It's a must in order to know who we are, and it's a must in order for us to do business. They pay some amount to be taken to the property, and this amount is for fueling the vehicle. That's where you get the difference between jokers and serious clients. These are the rules as per my office. You can't be guided by the rules of ERB to your office, or you can be guided by the rules of ERB to your office. Now, this is someone else indicating that for them, as a client, you have to pay to go and view. And then someone came in and they said they asked the other person to indicate where it's legal to charge a viewing fee. And I think they commented if a client or agent can provide transport for the purpose of viewing a property, then that should be okay. So I think people started voicing out their views, and I hope you can be able to join us either in the WhatsApp group or be able to join our upcoming meetings. We have meetings happening on a monthly basis online, and every other time we have meetings that are happening face to face. So check out our website to be able to see the upcoming meetings if you are there as a real estate agent. Now, someone said, now, this is long, I'm going to read. Whether to charge for a site visit should be left to the agreement between the real estate agent and the prospective client. Each agent has the right to establish their own business policies, provided those policies comply with the law and the Estate Agents Registration Act. There is no one size fits all approach. Some agents may offer site visits free of charge, while others may charge a facilitation or convenience fee to cover coordination, time, and logistics. As long as the terms are communicated clearly, agreed upon by parties, and do not violate any applicable laws, each agent is free to operate according to their business model. Professionalism, transparency, and compliance with the law should always guide the relationship between agents and prospective clients. So that's one person, and I think this is a very, very balanced response to the discussion around should you be charging viewing fees or should you not be charging viewing fees. And if you're there, we shall be having a meeting mid-August to just continue with this discussion because we were not able to exhaust it within the WhatsApp group. Then someone else came and said it's illegal to charge viewing fees. They actually referenced Simon, it's illegal, but someone said, please show us where it says so. Now, someone else responded to them. Allow me to read. You have stated that charging a viewing fee or a site visit is illegal. kindly quote the specific provision of the law or the specific section of the act or code that expressly prohibits an estate agent from charging such a fee. It's very important to distinguish between personal opinion and the law. If you are alleging that the practice is illegal, the burden is on you. Otherwise, agents are free to agree on their terms with clients, which this is something I personally agree on. If you and the client agree that the client is going to provide you with facilitation to go to the site, I think it's very much in order. Now, this is what someone finally said, that do we call it a viewing fee or do we call it a facilitation fee? They said calling it a viewing fee instantly puts the clients on the defensive. It sounds like an upfront barrier or an extra way for an agent to make money off someone who is shopping. On the flip side, facilitation fees or site visit, if framed correctly, are okay. It's a contribution towards the immediate operational expenses of fuel and transport to get to the ground. So now the discussion now came to, how do you call it? Do you call it a facilitation fee or do you call it a viewing fee? And for me, it's just a matter of semantics. This is basically the same thing, whether it's viewing or it's facilitation fees. But someone gave an opinion that I think you need to hear. They said that one thing they continuously notice is the discomfort or almost feeling guilty when people are talking about money. Like whether you call it viewing fee, facilitation fee, fuel contribution, or logistics arrangement, it's money charged to a client so that you take them to the site. And the advised agents never feel uneasy to ask your client to pay when you deem it necessary. Otherwise, you will suffer spending your resources and time and you will sleep hungry. Anyone who is not ready to sense that you need to earn from the services they require from you is not your client. So this person is really insistent that you really need to stand your ground. If you're an agent who feels that you need to be charging viewing fees, you need to let your client know exactly that. But now, here is what someone raised that is really key. Let's say someone wants to spend 200 million on a property and someone wants them to pay 3,000 shillings to view the property, which I think raises a good concern. You're trying to sell a house for 200 million, but you're asking for this client for 3,000 so that they can see the 200 million property. Well, that's different, in my opinion. Like for these high-end clients, their time is very valuable. So they wouldn't be coming to see a property if they are not buying. It wouldn't be worth their time. So for high-end clients, there is no way they would spend your day going around viewing properties that they absolutely have no intention of buying. So I think this one is different. But here is what someone said, which more or less brought the conversation to a good end. And he said, in my own view, whether to charge for a site visit or not should be left to the agreement between the agent and the prospective client. Every agent can establish their own business policies. There is no universal view requiring an agent to charge or not to charge for viewing. Different agents operate under different business models. The key, which I agree with, the key is to ensure professionalism, honesty, and ensuring full disclosure so that the clients understand the terms before they go to view. And as long as the client is okay with that before going to the site, then that one should be okay. Now, I'm inviting you to come to our meetings. We do have all these roundtables so that you can be able to bring your view as well into the table. We have these meetings very often. So come in if you're an agent, whether you are new, whether you are an aspiring agent, whether you are an experienced agent, your voice really matters. I'm inviting you to come to our meetings, check the next upcoming ones so that your voice can also be heard. Karibuni sana.